Welcome to Toffee TV. This the Everton Daily Live. David Moyes give his press conference early this week. It was at 9:30 this morning.
10 to 10, wasn't it?
I had, yeah. He was sort of quite hopeful, I think, that Everton would still do some business. I think we all are. He did reference a couple of times the squad's small. He sort of alluded. Earlier in the week, he'd alluded to defenders, and today he sort of moved away from that, mentioned more goals, mentioned pace. Not in the same, we're looking for pace. He just said, when you're looking at stuff, maybe we haven't got, or you haven't got that or whatever.
Sure.
So I just look and think, Everton, maybe we'll bring in another 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know, 2 takes it to the 10. I said 9, and people balked at it early in the summer. So one more of that gets that right, but I think I'll be wrong.
No, it was a big challenge, wasn't it? And I think it might get to 10, not counting Alcaraz.
But it could be. It could, well, if you get 3, which a lot of people are sort of hinting at, it'd be 11, wouldn't it? So that wouldn't be including Alcaraz. So
I think what we wanted to do, and we didn't quite achieve it, was get the core of it done. Yeah. And then have a little, almost like a and relax, right? So maybe the man is just I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he's just expressing it. If I had to go with what I've got now, I'm not going to be whinging. Yeah, that's however, what he said. I do want this, that, and the other. And of course, we've got those loans to play with as well, so they don't have to be permanent deals, do they? Therefore, you can take a bit more of a chance on loans, can't you? Because, you know, worst case is you're stuck with them for a year, so, or not even that, 6, 7, 8 months. So, yeah, interesting. And I mean, some of those players you've been calling out for Youngs are still there. So, you know. I
think the thing, I mean, I've seen a couple of people, you know, looks like we've missed out on another target. He's going to Burnley. I would suggest if he's going to Burnley, Everton haven't gone for him.
Luis. Yeah.
Listen, there's loads of names. Loads and loads of names that have been mentioned. There's quite a few players I'd have loved Everton to have gone for. Everton might have gone for some of these and they've gone elsewhere. But there'll never, ever be a universe where I believe Burnley have beaten Everton through a player.
No. And there's quite a number of clubs in that list.
It's like when people say, oh, Sunderland have beat us to Habib Diarra and people like that. Everton liked them. Well, Kevin Thelball liked them. David Moyes wasn't sure in the slightest, hence why Everton didn't go for him, hence why he ended up at Sunderland. So we've got to be careful that we see names going elsewhere and go, we've lost out on him. We probably haven't even gone for him.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the dribbling thing is a good example of, if we have a view about a player and how much we're prepared to pay, we've demonstrated, maybe only the once, but... You always have
to. Barry.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I beg your pardon, twice. And they're the 2 most expensive players we've bought in this window. And, well, we're setting our stall out, aren't we? We're not going to be legged over. Inevitably, we will lose deals because of that, but we'll also win deals because of that as well.
For the record, I'd like Florentino Luis. I think he'd help us, really.
No, I agree.
But the manager might look and go, he's not what I'm looking for, or it could be all of them. All the recruitment team could go,
you're going to be surprised.
He's 25. Why has he not played in the Premier League before? True. He's in Port. I think he's got lots of good attributes, so I'd go and do the deal. The same way as I wouldn't really do Thomas Souček.
I was going to bring Souček into play. I
understand if Moyes got him, why he'd be getting him. He's a good player. I just think when I look at sort of how we're set up, he doesn't fit where I'm not on the coaching team, so I don't know how it looks in David Moyes' eyes. Me just looking as a fan and going, where would he play? Because he's generally better arriving in the box, almost like what Fellaini did. But we've got Dewsbury Hall.
Isn't he a closer to Decore type player?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We've got Dewsbury Hall. We've got Alcaraz.
But not with the physicality.
No, but we've got Grealish who wants to go in there, and Jai likes to play in there. You know, there's 4. McNeil wants to go in. There's 5 before you've even gone and got Thomas Souček.
Listen,
but if David Moyes goes, well, I want him because he's great in both boxes. He guarantees you between 6 and 10 goals from midfield. That'll help us. It might negate the need for another goal-scoring striker, whatever.
Then you go, okay, I'll get those goals from this.
I get it. But when I look at Everton, I think we're missing more of a defensive midfield player, really, who can be in there with Garner or whatever, with James Garner, challenge him. but we'll see, won't we? There's lots of players still available.
Do you think, notwithstanding it might actually be daft for West Ham to let him go?
Oh, it's daft for West Ham, although they are buying two midfielders.
But if you get into the last knockings of the window, does the manager get a wild card, do you think? I.e., he just wants him, right? Because he knows the player. Only he can visualise how he's going to use the players,
saying,
you know?
Yeah.
And lest we forget one of the things about David, which is one of his strengths, is he looks past the numbers stuff. So he wants to know the player will fit in. He wants to know that they got the right, personality, this, that, and the other. And Souček, I guess, would bring things that are called leadership and experience and all that sort of thing. And they say, oh, by the way, he gets goals. And you don't see many in and around our team who get goals, do you? With a track record again.
No.
Grealish for all
not in midfield.
Yeah, Grealish for the great start that he's had is for 10 years doesn't score particularly many goals. People around him might, and he's good in both boxes, isn't he, Souček? So, but I think that would be a manager's call type thing. I.e., the recruitment team are not necessarily going to suggest him, but if the manager gets everything he wants as by the way, but we would. 2-year deal would it be? We'd have to buy him, wouldn't we? I suppose.
Got to buy him.
Yeah.
15 million at least for him.
Because
and he's 30.
So
wouldn't be.
So it's an interesting one.
Sean Ipswich didn't beat us to 2 players last season. Jacob Greaves, Everton never went for. They watched him, didn't go for him. Philogene went to Aston Villa.
He did.
Went back to Villa. I get it. If we haven't got the money, you might lose a player to a different team because they got the money.
Last season was different.
But if everything's being equal, Everton wouldn't lose players to Burnley.
Those ones last season were us not being able to do the deal with the club, not with the player, weren't they?
So you can't.
Money up front and stuff like that.
Jacob Greaves, Everton never went for.
No.
He watched
I'm talking about Philogene, really.
But Sean Dyche wasn't keen on Jacob Greaves. Didn't think he was quick enough.
There you
go. No, that Everton did.
That's quite funny, isn't it? Dyche thinking someone's not quick enough.
Well, centre back, isn't it? That was he was a centre back. Therefore, you got someone like Sean Dyche, who's like a no nonsense centre back. We'll have a look at those centre backs and go, "Does not tough enough for me." No. What he knows from his game. You've got David Moyes was a centre back, wasn't he? So they have a look like that. But Jed, I slightly disagree. Jed Shields, I slightly disagree. I think Everton will get loan players in. I think when David Moyes is saying we had players on loan last year and he went and it made the squad smaller, he was talking about this summer specifically because lots were going out the door anyway. Then you had loan players going out the door as well, and you had players he didn't think were good enough. So I think if you said to David Moyes, now we'll buy one and we'll loan 3 in by Monday, fine. He'd bite your hand off for it. Yeah. He'd absolutely bite your hand off for it to have those players, because it means next summer when you're coming to sort of turn that squad over, them loan players might have gone back, of course. But it's 5 or 6 players you need, not 10. Or it's 4 or 5, not 10. And you can concentrate then on those bits. That's sort of the messaging. And he did reference January as well today. Yeah. So I think, I'm not saying Everton will get 4 more in, by the way, because that seems fanciful, but it wouldn't surprise me if they bought 1 and loaned 2 in.
But he also is a guy who likes to see them up close as well. So loans with options is a good place to be, isn't it? I.e. on our side, yeah? Because you're then saying to a player, you're on loan, prove it, you get a permanent contract here.
Possibly, yeah.
And that again eases the issues we've had this season, next season, or next summer rather, same difference. But
Kobbie Mainoo is an interesting one.
That's a real opportunistic. Well,
feels like United want to sell him rather than loan him.
Well, the PSR issues, haven't they? Yeah. Biggest club in the world,
he wants a loan.
PSR issues,
apparently, rather than a sale.
Because he thinks the manager changes, he's
probably,
back in.
He's probably looking at Amorim thinking, you're not going to be here.
Because that's happened to players in the past, hasn't it? They've left because of a manager, and then the manager leaves.
So Everton, I don't know if there's a deal there to be done. He's, again, strictly speaking, he's not exactly what we need, Kobbie Mainoo, but he is a very good player, and he's a player who looks like, if he gets it right, could be a hell of a footballer. And you could make loads of money on him as well.
Can I have a deal shaper there then? If you're trying to if you're United, you're trying to encourage the player because he doesn't really want to go for the reasons, that we get him on loan with an obligation to buy if Man United say we have to buy at an agreed price.
But don't they want the... I was just thinking...
It's got to be within the financial year.
I was just thinking this. So for United, if it is PSR, why they're getting rid of him? Yeah, Everton complete the deal by the 30th of June.
That sort of thing. But it's an obligation on their side.
Or Everton say it's 40 million, but very much what we did with Beto. We're not giving you any money till next July the 1st, we'll give you the first installment.
Well, if they got PSR issues, that doesn't help them, does it?
But if they say they've got 40...
But they can book it, yeah.
That's what I mean, if you can book it. Or...
What I'm trying to do is bridge that gap between the player only wants a loan and the club want to sell. So make the obligation on the club side, and if Mainu, say they change the manager, he says, no, I'll stay. If they have PSR issues, they're going to say, sorry, lads, you've got to go anyway.
Of course,
but you just defer that confrontation.
They'd probably want, like you've just said, they need to book it this year, so...
Yeah.
That's where the issue is.
And is this manager not playing it?
He hasn't had a minute in the Premier League so far. He played the other night.
This was a rhetorical conversation starter because isn't there a World Cup next year? So be bold, Everton. Go in and get him. Just collect another good player. Worry about where you're going to play him later.
Yeah.
Maybe in January. You'll play him, yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
It is. Mad though, isn't it? Someone the size of Man United have got to sell players for PSR.
They have just gone on.
And they're picking academy graduates because it's all
paid
profit.
200 odd million for the front three, haven't they?
Yeah.
And one of them was the 10th penalty taker.
Yeah.
When they just bought him for 70 odd million.
How mad was that? And maybe that's their challenge. We had a BWB question around taking a risk, haven't they? And maybe that's exactly where they're at. They have failed PSR right now, but none of us will know about it till the year next January. So they've got
claw on the money back.
So they're trying to get the money back in, and they've just highlighted an academy play where it all turns into profit.
Yeah. Robert says hi. Gary Ward says hi. Liam says no signings imminent is what I wasn't hoping to hear 3 days out. Then you don't know or remember David Moyes, Liam.
And transfer windows in the round. Yeah.
Those deals that Everton are going to get will be done Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
And we're always going to be. There's a game. Clubs are waiting. We've done it, haven't we?
Yeah.
We're doing it with Harrison Armstrong. We still haven't confirmed Yusuf Chimiti's gone, have we?
9 o'clock Sunday nights, the last game will finish, roughly.
Is it? There are 7 o'clock or so?
7, Aston Villa, home to Palace. So after that, it'll all get manic, won't it? If only someone was on, live.
The 24 hours
starting. 24 hours starting around that time,
Mark
methods in this madness,
Mark G says, good afternoon, fellas. If we're sending 3 out on loan, Harrison, Patterson, Chimiti, and only trying to bring in 3 more, doesn't that still leave us with a slightly thin squad? It does. It does. That's where 4 players come into it, isn't it? Really.
That's where the manager does the keyhole thing of the clues are out there. I have a shallow squad. 3 are going. Hello. Yeah.
It is an interesting one. Though.
Yeah.
Mark Mack says, Wolves will always be a tough game. I think the table is misleading. They've had moments against City. They did well with 10 men against Bournemouth. The midfield battle will be key. They will.
Yeah,
tough game. They've got good players.
And at home.
Yeah. We've only won once there since they got promoted, and that was in COVID with no fans there. So be really tough. Mikey F says, I'll hold my hands up, Baz. I wasn't convinced we'd get 9 new players, and I wasn't sure we'd get Grealish. Still need 1 more to make your prediction, mind you. We will.
I think Baz is safe.
We will.
Yeah.
I'm all right, I think. Souček will be one in midfield. Moyes loves him. I can imagine the others he wants are squad players and be on loan. Yeah. Ian says no to Souček. Derek says if we end up with Dylan Bachwe, Hector Ford's going to Real Mallorca, sadly. That might be one we've missed out on, actually. And Richie, then that would be spinal tap, 11 out of 10 transfer window. I'll be honest, I don't see us getting a single one of those 3, sadly. All 3 have been incredible. I don't see us getting any. Blue Keeley says, not dreading deadline day for once. What time does the live stream start? James, you've got the final say on this. Is it 9 o'clock it starts, or is it 10 o'clock it starts? What do you think?
10.
9 p.m. means that's when all the deal sheets are finished. You'll know anyway, because it shuts at 7 p.m, the window. And then over those next 2 hours, everything's clarified. So realistically, it shuts, it kills. So should we start at 9 p.m. Sunday night or 10 p.m. Sunday night? If we start at 9 p.m. Sunday night, clearly we finish at 9 p.m. Monday night. So start at 9 p.m. Sunday. Yeah. I'm giving you're the producer. I'm putting it all on you.
I thought it was 10, but I'm not found now. If you want to end it when it ends,
I think we'll end up doing more than 24 hours.
We won't.
If we just start at 9.
We bloody won't.
That's why I'm saying it.
I feel like you're underthinking how long 24 hours is going to be.
9 o'clock, we're going for it. Set in steel.
Let's do it for the benefit...
9 p.m.
Oh, okay.
9 p.m.
I was going to say, do it for the benefit of the Indian subcontinent and start at 9:30.
No, got to be on the hour, John. 9 p.m.
India has half
Sunday
hour.
night, 9 p.m. See you all there.
Right.
Frank Rogers says, hi guys, just
Hi,
totally
Frank.
off topic.
Long time.
And a random message, but wanted to say it was a pleasure to sit next to John on Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
Him and his son were a good laugh and really friendly to my son and me. Might try and get those tickets again in any home cup matches.
Yeah,
we
he had a
really
cracking view.
enjoyed his company.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go, John.
He had to move every time I went for a wee. Yeah, so
Man of a certain
got to
age.
know each other.
Barry says,
Man
I'm
of a
sure
certain number of beers. Yeah.
I'm sure knowing our record that there'll be loan signings. We'd love our one rather to be Richie. General question, I understand the limit of 2 domestic loans was made to stop clubs stockpiling players, but with the increase in substitutes, do you think that number should be increased?
No.
No, because you can have 6 international loans, so that'd be 8 players. I mean, no one's ever doing that anyway.
No.
But that's what it'd be. 2's probably about right from the Premier League.
Yeah.
Don't want teams who've got 3 Premier League players on loan, do you? I understand the question, though, to be fair, because things have changed. And
It's only a matter of time before Chelsea have 38 players out on loan in the Premier League.
they're not allowed to, are you? Because
I know.
the rules, but that's what they were doing.
The way the numbers were
That's
going,
what
they mathematically they could do it, couldn't they? Even the
Mikey
rules.
F says, chance of Jack Harrison coming in last minute. I'd say
Slim.
0. I'd say
Slim to 0.
Yeah, not 0 actually, because
Slim to 0. It's in there
everything is
somewhere.
possible.
Yeah.
Blue Keely said, I expected 8 to 10 we'd signed. The majority would be frees and loans. Very happy that we've signed permanent contracts.
The recruitment guys have done well so far.
Mark G says, what's at 9 p.m? So it'll be 4 p.m. East Coast, USA, Mark. Everton, Billy Gilmore has Everton all over it, says Mark. No, thank you.
Nah.
No, thank you. Alex says, afternoon, lads, if we can get a 6 in, would you still add another central midfield player? Oh, no, sorry, if we can't get a 6, I read it wrong. Would you still add another central midfield player? James Garner can do the job in the 6 if need be. On a slightly separate point, I think, moving forward, if he's going to be part of our future, his best chance is being the utility player he's been so far this season. He's a good player and I like him, but if our aim in years to come is the top positions in the league, Europe, etc., then I think that's the best he can hope for. A bit like how Milner was used for City and Liverpool over the years.
I think that's a good shout.
I still think he's got a decent right back written all over him.
Ditto.
To be fair,
Ditto.
Because his engine's quite good. Good passer, good crosser.
And he did well at left back.
Don't forget, he did
It's got
play.
to be easier for him right back, hasn't
But he
it?
did play right back for England under 21 when he won the Euros.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan, I've said this to 2 people this morning. They were my 3 predictions.
What's that?
Souček, Maitland-Niles, and then one more. One of, mine, Hoyland, or maybe Gonzalez from Juve, someone like that. Kev Maloney says Hoyland or Mainu, which one would you pick? Because you can only get one, obviously, on loan.
Hoyland on loan, Mainu buy him.
There you go. Steve B says, ideally, I would have wanted someone a bit younger than Luis. He's 26 now. I'd have Onyedika or Amir Richardson. The thought of Souček scares me. His legs have gone. He's so slow. It's not true.
He was never fast, was he?
He is slow, like.
He is.
I mean, I watched him at Goodison in March and he'd done nothing. And then popped up and put them 1-0 up. But he'd done nothing. I did see West Ham the other day, though, Potter saying he's important to them and he doesn't
Damn right
see him
he
going.
is, yeah.
He scored the other night, didn't he, against Wolves in the Cup, showed arriving in the box, he can get goals. And then a team that doesn't score goals, West Ham, they all rely on Jarrod Bowen. I think from their perspective, it'd be stupid if they let him go. I know he's bringing in Fernandes from West Ham, from Southampton. for 40 million and they're getting another midfield player in. But I do think if they let him go, it's a strange
It
one.
is.
David Savage says, in Baz we trust. Is right. David says, are we taking bets? Which one of you nods off first?
Won't be me. I think it's Baz.
I'll probably get off and have a little sleep, maybe. But then...
Won't be Ped, will he? Because he's a night.
Yeah, but he's not...
But he's ill at the moment as well.
He's
so.
not well, yeah. He needs to, might even be here. He will. But
so what about James?
He's more
He's
likely
unknown,
to be
ill.
He's more likely to go sleep in the morning, Pat.
Yeah.
Like 6 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
I'm here the full 24. I'm not sleeping.
James is all right. I'm saying I might go off and have a kip. But
load the fridge.
Mike said he'll do it with me.
Jay, and I've got no doubt he will, right? Because Mike Cosgrove's here, and that's just going to be gold. You've seen Mike when he's hangry, tired, and if Everton don't sign the player he wants, his head does fall off.
You need to be in the hour when Baz is asleep.
That's if I'm asleep.
Ped hasn't woken up yet.
Hang on, John,
you got me and Cosgrove here and you over there.
Can you remember? We've just come home from America.
Yeah.
I had no sleep. I hadn't had sleep for days and went and done an overlap as well. So 24 hours being awake.
You then whinged for the next week.
Listen, I went past you and you were catching flies on that plane.
Well, I always sleep on planes.
There you go. So you are unqualified to speak on these things.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
I've got no issue. If I feel like I'm going to have a kip, I'll go and have a kip.
Bringing your own pillow in?
No, I'll just go. I won't be there. I'll go in the other room. Just lay on that couch up there.
The leather couch outside.
Yeah. If need be.
With an RS.
I hope so. I'll put a full lid and go to sleep. Ian says, sorry.
You will be live while you're sleeping. You do know that, don't you?
It's not like it's never been done before, John. A long time in this job, mate.
Just look at it, though, Suchek. The nine league goals last season. Bowen only got 13 in that team.
That's what I'm saying.
They are both critical.
They're critical. If they don't have them, they're gone.
Yeah.
Blue Keeley says Spinal Tap 2 is coming out. Royal Blue Rich says, can we start using the shit referee chant Mansfield was singing? Don't know. Ian says Grealish isn't in the England squad. Wasn't expecting it with that German person in charge. I'm paraphrasing. He was never going to get in this one.
No.
Because he's only just started. But if he does okay, there's another one next month. That's what he's got to aim for. But yeah, listen, I like Thomas Tuchel, but I'll be honest, I've been really underwhelmed with what he's done for England so far and the squads he's picked. Some of the players, if Henderson's in this one, then it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I don't really care about it. Want them to do well in tournaments, of course, but not going to lose sleep over whether or not he picks Grealish. Grealish will get in if he carries on doing what he's doing for Everton because people will call for it.
Yeah.
Mikey F says Tom Fellows make him a right back. He's gone to Southampton for 10 million. Phil Williams says Dwight McNeil out this window. If Everton receive a bid for him, he'll go. Don't think there's any doubt about that.
Jordan Henderson's in the squad.
Yeah, so there you go. That says it all, doesn't it? It says it all. Don't know how Ped's doing today. He mate spoke to him last night.
Probably asleep now, I think. Yeah.
Dennis says Josh Brownhill. What do you think? A few rumours popping up. Not sure where he plays, but can score. He's 29. He's not one I'd go for. There's much better players available. He's more of an attacking midfield player. Yeah. But he's free. So there's no pressure to get him before the window shuts anyway. You can sign him in 2 weeks if you really wanted to. But that has been there the whole day. Eddie asking for a club call on Sunday. Not sure. We'll let you know if it is, Ed. Blue Boy Shoot. Get the antibacterial spray out, Baz. You'll need it for their coach.
We should do a club call, John, the 24 hours, though.
Lot of moving parts, John, for something that's already live. So, don't know.
Too hard.
Well, no, there is a reality when there's one person doing it all.
He's going to be awake all of it.
Exactly.
Doing a quiz though, aren't we? Live quiz.
We might be doing a quiz.
Yeah.
Not giving anything away, John. You'll have to tune in. You'll have to tune in. Hoyland could well go to Napoli. They want him, don't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he might be there. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, won't we? Mm. Keeps going. Yeah, is he trying to make Suchek? Fellaini, says Michael James. Probably.
The common sense is ain't happening, so if you don't want him, don't worry about it.
Mm.
Basically, half of West Ham's league goals last season were Bowen and Suchek. I mean...
Well, if they got him, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not crazy for us, it's crazy that they'd let him out the door.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely,
when you're given all of that money, all of those goals away for not a lot of money,
and where are you going to get them from? And where are you going to get them from?
Who replaces him?
Yeah.
We'll see. Emma, Ned is not visiting. I asked him yesterday, and he just basically said no, because he's busy. He said he'll have it. He said I'll be listening, but I'm busy.
He's probably decorating or something.
Yes, no, he is. Yeah, he moved house, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So,
first ever house. He's doing that.
Michael Keane signed a year extension, Rob. Yeah. Sean said, I heard we're paying all the Grealish's wages. We're not. And it's out there from everyone that we're nowhere near paying all of his wages. Carlino says, as someone who lives in Asia, I'm a bit surprised and confused. So why clubs do not focus, and he says especially ours, focus on the Asian market. Japan, China, South Korea are the main ones with excellent, cheaper players.
That's why we've done that deal with the Japanese club.
It is weird though, isn't it?
It is weird. It is a huge audience.
Some great players.
Huge audience.
Some really hard-working players.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hopefully we do in the future.
Yeah.
I've just seen another one.
One of the players you want might suit. Yeah.
I can't see us getting Kubo. I'd love Kubo, but can't see it. Seen a couple of people. I haven't seen people saying it, but a few people saying, get off Barry's back. Saying wish fans would get off.
That's interesting because I saw it on my social media stream after the Mansfield game, for example. I was like, what? Did they not watch the same game as me then?
Of course they don't. Of course they don't. Yeah. Love to jump in on people early.
It's mad.
Crazy. Instead of wanting the lad to do well, it's like, look at this. And he was good. If you watch football and can see what he's doing, some of his little round the corners were fantastic. Can he be better? Absolutely. He's got to develop. Of course, he's got to get himself in the right areas. But Brighton, he was excellent. Both goals come through him.
Yeah.
And he was all right the other night.
Monday Night Football covered it, didn't they?
Thierry Henry was
going he copied your stuff.
Yeah, he did.
But that's a wide sort of centre forwardy type in Henry, saying this is it. Look how good he is. Yeah. And he's young as well, isn't he? Yeah. Once he adapts to this league, he'll do what he did.
I'd say no, just when people talk like that, because they must see other things. Some of the things people cling on to about some of our players who aren't even in the starting 11 at the moment, and then other ones who are good have a go at is
players who get better by not playing.
Players whose numbers look amazing, but when they play for very little, there's some people love them.
You can say Dwight if you want.
Could be others.
Yeah.
Mr. Sven Boss says some of Barry's touches were class. If Armstrong and Alcaraz passed to him, he'd have had a double. He would.
You're right.
He would. Two square. Alcaraz rolls one across the box early on to him. He's got a tap in.
Yeah.
And then Armstrong could have done the same as he done for Beto, and he'd have scored.
I was about to say,
but he should have really just blasted it in.
Beto comes on and gets that roll across the box, doesn't he? So it's life.
Toffee Blue says, what do you guys think of Walter Maid going to Newcastle?
Pay too much.
Is he better than Barry, or is Barry better? They're just slightly different, aren't they? Walter Maid, I like Walter Maid. I think he looks a good player. Can he dribble the way he did in Germany? We'll see. It's a more physical league. It's a bit quicker. But he is an interesting player. He's a big lad. He's really good with the ball.
6'6", isn't he? Yeah.
Will he be? I don't know, because it depends. If Newcastle playing him right through the middle, will he do that job for them and score enough goals? Who knows? I'd have liked Everton to get him. I said it yesterday.
Yeah, but you
didn't realise
when he was 40ish.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
70 million is a lot of money, and Everton couldn't pay 70 million and wouldn't.
It's double
right
what we
now.
pay for Barry as well.
More than double what we pay for Barry. So, I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see whether.
But
I like
compare
him.
and contrast as they go along, yeah.
But the difference, aren't they? Barry's more of a 9.
Yeah.
Whereas Walter May seems more of a 10.
He does. Yeah.
But somebody can. But I like him. We'll see. We'll see whether he's interesting.
Remember when Crouch was a freak? Now there's all these 6'5", 6'6" fellas.
They're all
over
massive,
the place.
aren't they? Yeah. But it will go. It'll go back.
Yeah.
Because everything's trends, isn't it?
Yeah.
Slam Dunk says, genuinely can't believe the Barry slander I've seen on Twitter. Absolutely astonishing. 3 goal involvements in 2 games and people aren't happy. Yeah, listen, take no note. It's Twitter. It's Twitter. I didn't even realise it was still a thing, to be honest. Twitter. It's the worst place on earth. So you can't take anything on there that is sensible, because it's just gone like Facebook used to be. People just have mad takes.
Clicks.
Watch it yourself. Have a look yourself. If you think he's good, great. If you don't like him, fair play. It's very early. I don't know who some people thought we could get this finished article strikers that are around when there isn't any.
We've talked about that for yonks. You know, you try catch these players at the right age and therefore the right fee. When you just talk about the Newcastle one, you know, while we were getting Barry, they've been trying to keep Isaac, getting refused by other players, and now they've paid over to get a deal over the line, and that alone will surely say that Isaac's definitely going out. Yeah, because otherwise they've got PSR issues then, haven't they? So
I think they could probably keep Isaac and get away with it. I think.
Yeah.
They've
still got these sell later
quite clearly
type thing.
They're going to sell him, aren't they?
Yeah.
But it's a terrible look for them.
Totally.
You can bring Walter Maid in all you want. You can bring Wisser in if they can get him. It's a terrible look. He was their kingpin, and they've been bent over by Liverpool. Liverpool just put a bit of pressure on them. He buckled and wilted, which is very odd but it just shows you that the Saudis aren't serious with them. We know we know that now. Since like Stavely and the other one left.
Yeah.
It's a terrible. I just think it's an embarrassing look for them. They should have told Liverpool to go away and just get on with whatever you're doing. He's not for sale. Said to him, "You've got 3 years left on your deal, lad. Cry all you want. You won't play.
See you in September.
See you after."
Yeah.
And he would have come back with his tail between his legs like they do. And they haven't. He's been allowed to make him a laughing stock. Yeah. And they're embarrassing now.
Their
and I don't know how you turn that back.
Even when they're briefing their local journalists, has been, we want the money. That's not the same as saying he's not for sale, is it?
It really is bad.
And when it happens, because it seems like when, doesn't it? It'll be undisclosed.
It's just it's embarrassing. If they were going to let him go, and if they have...
Do it early?
If they have lied to him and all that, but if you're going to let him go, they should have literally said to Liverpool, first week in July.
Here he is.
You've got a week. After that, go away. Even if you come back with 300 million, we're not selling them. If you want them, and Liverpool would have paid because they wanted them, and Newcastle would have had 6-8 weeks to spend 130 odd million and get the players they want and pieced it together. And they haven't. They've left them. They're going to end up, because they're going to end up probably Sunday selling him to Liverpool for 130 odd million.
Paying over the odds for someone else. Yeah.
And going after Wisser.
Yeah.
And there's a day to go the window. And then they're going to have to try to sell it as it was all part of the plan.
Yeah, 2 for 1. Yeah.
So, just it hasn't looked good.
No.
It hasn't looked good. I think Emma's right here. Dibbling needs to bin those red boots.
Orange.
Black.
So has Ghana got to get rid of his as well?
Yeah, but Ghana's proved himself.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
You get the freedom to wear the colour you want. Yeah, okay.
Wear a luminous ones or black.
He would have been well advised to have appeared in blue ones, wouldn't he? He'll learn. Yeah. We'll find out at the weekend here.
Yeah, have them on again. Oh, you'd be like, I like them, and you want me to play well, don't you? Okay. All right, mate. But we'll see.
Blue laces, though.
Someone wants them to wear all white boots for Alan Ball.
For Alan Ball, yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. What's wrong with black boots?
Unmarked. Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
Nothing.
Whatever. Just play well.
Black boots with a Puma Striking King written on them. There you go. Job done.
Oh, Puma King. Just do. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, just play well. Wear whatever boots you want.
No one's talking about your boots if you're playing really well, are they?
Yeah. Mark, I'm not even reading it out, mate. So go away. With stuff like that, even if it's real. I'm not reading that out. I am, because I don't want to put this into the ether.
Good.
Okay.
Is that near the ether?
Same as the ether. Mark G says, my lineup for tomorrow: Pickford, O'Brien, Tarkovsky, Keane, Michalenko, Garner, Dewsbury, Grealish, Beto and Jay.
Barry.
Everyone else you're happy with? Cal says, supposedly Gundogan was seen in a Jeep by Bramley Murdoch with some bald fella. Was it Mikel Antonio? Mark just said. Phil Williams says, I'd defo rather go for Ampadu than Suchek. Jerry the Jock says, why am I getting subtitles on my Toffee TV video? Turn them off.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's my comic channel as AI turns Scouse words into ridiculous. And
it is funny sometimes. Yeah? It is funny.
Yesterday, I was getting Welsh subtitles. I've seen that Welsh subtitles, man.
ChatGPT does that sometimes. It starts talking to you in Welsh or something. What's that about?
Ian says, what's your thoughts on the David Fofana and Chelsea? Not sure is the answer.
Bothered?
Not sure. A couple of years ago, looked lively, but don't know whether he moves any needle for us to get him. Blue Samba says it's the ex-professional players who are slagging off Barry. Is it?
Is it?
Who?
Yeah, sorry. Sounds like an echo, doesn't it? Sorry about that.
Give us some names.
Yeah.
Mark G says, regarding Barry, had Harrison squared that past, Barry would have had a tap in and the Doom merchants would be quiet. Steve P says there's no market in China. It's probably the worst country for talent in world football, especially when you think how big the population is. Dave Tubb says hello. Derek says, with the 24-hour window watch, will you all be taking the tablet special forces take to keep them awake and stop them going to the toilet? No, when we need to go to the toilet, just get up and walk out. You just got, it's just like, it's live and in the studio. It's what happens, all good. Derek says, regarding the Barry criticism, people tend to forget Drogba and Mateta took a season plus to settle down. For fuck's sake, get off his back and support him. Absolutely. Mateta did not, and I'm someone who, long viewers of this channel will know that me and the Pib talked about Mateta when he was in Germany as a young striker, and we were saying,
get him
he might be one to get, you'd have to develop him. He came in and looked shambolic. Seeing him at Gooders, when we beat them in that 3-2 game, Calvert-Lewin kept us up. He was absolutely woefully, looked like an A-Low striker playing. He was just pathetic. And yet last season, he was absolutely fantastic for Palace. And look at him now, Liverpool, still haven't decided whether or not to bid 65 million for him on Monday if they don't get Isaac. That's how good he's done. So you've got to let it play out. Tierno Barry is a young French striker. He's in the French under-21 side. He's highly rated. Every year, his development has gone to a better league than what he's been in.
He steps up in each.
And he stepped up and scored the goals and then moved to a better league and stepped up and moved to the better. But in each one, he's took a little bit of time to adjust and then he's gone with it. Just give him time. I don't know why we want to do this with our players. We want to sign them. People are all excited and then they jump on them if they're not getting hat-tricks straight away. Just let it play out. Let it play out. Judge him at the end of the season. If he's got 3 goals at the end of the season and he's been terrible, you can say, God, that hasn't worked out. But even Mateta scored 1 goal or something in his first season. Didn't look like a footballer. So you have got to just let some things play out. Playing in England, he's a young player. He's come into an Everton side that's changed. We've got all different players playing. Beto was playing most of the minutes in pre-season. True. So you've got to let it all play out. He was great against Brighton. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3- I thought he was all right the other night. Some lovely touches. Like I said, get yourself in amongst the posts where you can have tap-ins and stuff. Realise that in this league, when you take a touch, the next one someone's hitting it if you're not aware. Get that awareness up a little bit. He'll be fine. Get our creative players creating chances for your centre forward, and he'll be fine. TJP1726 has become a YouTube member, so thank you very much, mate. If you know your history, says Barry has a bit of class about it. Hopefully gets a few goals to settle in. You can see that he's, even the other night, the one at the south stand, when the flag went up and he just wildly swung at it, he's desperate to get himself in front of goal, because that first goal calms everything down for you. You go, I'm off the mark here. You know, when Beto comes on and gets one roll to him.
Typical, isn't it? It's typical, yeah.
So, Charlie says, Barry will be sound. Don't forget, we've had Breuer, Rondon and Mopai in the last few years. Yeah. Luke says, people acting like we've had prolific strikers recently. Give the lad at least 10 games before you jump on him. Exactly.
There's a truism about Premier League as well. It can take a lot longer than those 10 games.
Oh, absolutely.
Particularly for overseas players.
Toffee 3 man says, I'm hopeful on Barry. Can see already he has the attributes. He just needs time to adapt to the English game. That's it, isn't it? It's just, that's the way it is, isn't it? You just gotta let it sort of settle down, and see how they go. Gav says, I would money Isaac now about Liverpool. He's shown he'll just throw his toys out of his pram when Real Madrid come for him. The team should have just let him rot. It's a bit mad, I think. You
have to set your stall out on anything early and then stick to it. And you said if Newcastle truly wanted to keep him, they should have done what you said earlier on.
Or if they were going to let him decide that he's going and there's nothing they could do about it, they should have done that in the first couple of weeks of pre-season.
That's what I mean, absolutely.
And got rid of it, cut the loss and then gone, right, we're going on. We'll see. So that's the only thing you can do, isn't it? You got to keep everybody, you know, on the... It's perception's so important in football that Newcastle were building this thing. They were very noisy, and albeit it was Amanda Staveley and the other fella, they were very noisy about what they were going to do. We're going to win this. And to be fair, they've done great. They've got Champions League twice in 3 years, which is incredible from where they were. But when you're Maldi like that and you've got the Saudis and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, you can't let other clubs come in and just go, we're having him.
Yeah.
Newcastle couldn't have gone to Liverpool and got Mo Salah.
No.
Liverpool just laughed at them. So they can't go to City and get Haaland. They just get laughed out of town. They've got allegedly all of this money, which I know all that. There's the richest club. It's all nonsense because it isn't. It's not real. But they still should be trying to portray that is the case. Don't want to sell them, go away. Don't need to sell them. You don't care what the player says. He signed the contract and he was happy to sign it. And he'll still be in a few weeks. If that's your point. Otherwise, if you want Liverpool to pay the money, like I said, give them a deadline early on in July where you've got all of the rest of the window to buy and do what you want with that money and get him gone out your club and let him be Liverpool's problem.
Yeah.
But anyway. Andrew McClellan says, hi lads, I remember seeing Seamus up at Preston in a pre-season game and thinking he'll never be a right back. Time and coaching is everything. We've got one of the best in Moyes. Yeah. So, Michael says Barry's link-up play is noticeably good and better than Beto's. I still love Beto though.
It's better in the air as well.
Mr. Sven Bosch said I liked it when Barry dumped the Mansfield player on the floor with his shoulder. Nice bit of aggression. Yeah. It's all good. Andy says, could Alcaraz play as a 9? Like Lautaro Martinez? No. Don't think so. I don't think so. I think you've got to be able to take the ball with your back to goal. I don't think he'd do that. He's good though, striking the ball in and around it. JRW English says Alcaraz could be a key squad player. Yeah.
He will.
Yeah. Joe Mogger, I think it is, says, first time in the stadium as a match-going fan. I work on site. On Wednesday, the stadium is incredible. Looks amazing when it's filled with Toffees. A stadium truly deserving of some silverware. Yeah, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. Toffee Boy 6702 says, Isaac doing to them what Anthony Gordon did to us. Yeah, listen, that's football, isn't it? They loved it when it was happening to them, and they don't love it now. It's, you know, when it was happening for them positively, they were made up, and they don't like it when it's happening to you. But we'd be the same, wouldn't we? Liverpool fans are made up that he's doing, look how much he wants to play for us. But if it, as someone said, if Real Madrid came in next summer and wanted him, and he went and spat his dummy out and wouldn't train and all, they'd be going off their heads. We're all petty, aren't we? In that way, we're all emotional, and when it's biased. For us, we're biased, aren't we? When it's for us, it's great. When it's against us, it's the worst thing ever to happen in the world, isn't it? But yeah, I think. Listen, just quickly, Wolves tomorrow. Yeah, obviously, Everton are 8th at the moment. I'm gonna keep saying it because it sounds great. But if Everton could get a positive result tomorrow, that'd be the first 4 games. Leeds will always be one that sticks in the throat because it was just one of them nights, wasn't it? We were poor first half. But if we were to win at Wolves, and it's a tough one, we haven't won there with fans since I think 2012. If we were to win there, even a draw maybe, but it's a winnable game. But if we were to not get beat, then that's not a bad start, really, is it? After 4 games. I mean, a win would be sound. A
4 from 3 is better than none from 3, but not as good as 6 from 3, is it?
If we won, we'll have won 2 out of 3 Premier League games and the Carabao Cup
3 in a row, and then
going into a break.
And then we've got a home game after the break. So, and Branthwaite might be close. Yeah, might. I said might.
It's still another 2 weeks, though. So
I think. Yeah, I think what we need is a performance we recognise for the 90 minutes, and I think if we do that, we'll win. To be honest. I mean, yes,
they're not a bad side.
They're better than they look at the moment. Yeah. But that said, they are what they are at the moment as well. So we can't have the unforced errors. We can't give cheap turnover because they have got talented players, and the crowd will be up for it. And it's unless they've changed it, the away fans are down the side, so you can have less of an impact as well. So don't lose us will be Moyes' thing straight off anyway, won't it? Be interesting to see what team he picks, but it should be close to what we played last time. Well,
Michalenko will be back in.
That's what I mean. There'll only be positive changes.
It'll be Michalenko. My team, what I think he'll go with is Pickford, O'Brien, obviously, Tahi, Keane, Michalenko, James Garner, Idrissa Gana Gay, Keane and Dewsbury Hall, Jack Grealish, Illiman and Jai, and...
That's the one.
I feel like he might go with Beto simply because of the experience thing away from home. Where Villa, I think Barry will start at home.
Oh, I see.
I might be wrong. Yeah. But he also did play Barry Sunday and he played on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Beto's come on and got a goal. He might think, well, he's in the groove.
But now. He might have started on Wednesday because he knew he was not going to start him at the weekend.
And Beto was dreadful at Leeds.
How physical are they at the back?
Well, they're physical, yeah.
Because Beto's about stone heavier, isn't he? So he might want to... maybe it'll be the other way around. Barry will come on and get the benefit of Paul Beto running around like a lunatic.
I see the goals they conceded the other night. Well, in fact, the chances West Ham had in the opening half simply by running off their centre-backs was incredible. They got in 3 times with the goalie. Their centre-backs, where's he gone? He was just in behind. So that might suit Beto because he likes to get in behind.
Yeah.
We'll see. But that's the team I think he'll go. I think he'll favour Beto to start tomorrow.
To me, I think most of us would agree on the first 10, if you like, and then it's just whether you go with Barry or... I'd go with Barry, just because I would. Yeah.
No, well, he's going to be our main striker.
And he will turn.
That's the investment.
He will turn and play back and all that sort of stuff better than Beto. If we're going to concede possession and want to try and hit them on the break, then, Beto's your man, isn't he?
I think they will because they do play with the ball.
Yeah, they do.
Luke says Souček seems to be gaining a bit of pace. I think he'll be coming in.
Not sure any pace has been gathered here, but yeah.
It'd be nice if he did gain some pace.
Manager's wild card. Yeah.
Jonathan Ricketts says there was a link to Ederson, centre mid from Atlanta. Atalanta. Do you have any info? He is very good. I can't see it happening. If that happens, I'd be really surprised and enthused. I just can't see it happening. Mark T says, probably the same people who slagged off Moyes Keane. Now he bags goals for fun. He does. Gray Lead says, think McNeil will be out the door before the window shuts. His display on Wednesday didn't inspire much confidence. We definitely don't require Souček either, but a younger Garner is a must. Plus, Barry is class. His movement and passing is fantastic. Time will show us how much of a good player he is. David Savage says, Barry's played 2 games. Have a friggin' word with yourselves if you're so embarrassing why people are so negative. Yeah, and then they wonder why players think twice about coming here, or people slag us off. Martin says, I think we need to start learning how to play with Barry in the team. The lad is asking for balls into channels all the time and we're not playing them to him. Hopefully we do start playing a few in the future. You've got to learn. It's a new team, isn't it? Got to learn what the strengths are of each player. Kev Maloney says, for marking and extra bodies, we should buy a young American. There's a lot of talent there, unfortunately, as a Canadian. Jerry the Jock says, my best 2 wingers in the 60s were Jimmy Husband and Johnny Morrissey. In the 80s, Trevor Steven and Sheedy. Really feel like Grealish and Dibbling are the next history makers.
Hope so.
What about Njai? Gray Lead says, Newcastle just don't want to sell to Liverpool, which is now fair enough. I think they'll hold out till Madrid come knocking. Madrid might make the bleeding mind up and do it in the next 24 hours then, because I think he'll be off to Liverpool. Unless they do just dig the heels in and say he's not going. As if the player's not going to return to training in 2 weeks. If he doesn't go.
Then when is he ready?
Yeah, but he's going to train, isn't he? He's not going to go, I'm not playing for you. Of course he's a footballer. The window's shut and he'll be like, oh, I'm really sorry. My head was in a different space, but I'm committed to Newcastle. And seen if Suarez did it with them, didn't even want to play. He wanted to go, begged them to leave. They didn't let him. He stayed and had the greatest season he'd ever had and then went next summer. So,
every player comes back once the window's closed.
Of course they do. Mark G says, Brantwaite's injuries are starting to become a bit worrisome to me. I think we need to seriously consider cashing in next summer and fund an entire window with that cash.
He's got to play and show first.
And Mark says, John, the only reason I chose Beto over Barry this weekend is because he'll cause chaos in the final third.
Mate, I'm not going to lose any sleep whichever of them starts.
Well, it could be, like you said, though, it could be the other way round. It could be his turn to
do the hard yards, if you like.
Let Beto do the hour and then Barry comes on. It might be the and it'd be lovely if he come on and
scored,
got a couple of goals late on, or a goal late on, wouldn't it? If we win. You know,
that winning bit's important.
Yeah, massively important.
Yeah.
Buck says, when you told me about the tickets for the Mansfield game and to look in spam, they weren't there. Went to the Goodison box office that afternoon. The fella behind the counter said our tickets had been sold to someone else. So we were told we can have new seats with accessibility, and these ended up being complimentary tickets for both of us, and found out with the guy in front of us that they'd sold their accessibility tickets. An email to the Fab is on its way today. Well, you got in
for free,
which is incredible, isn't it? But you got in and you got to see the stadium and witness it. So, so brilliant.
We cover all this on BWB, don't we? Tickets in and other things. So I don't know when that's out, but it'll be sometime today.
5 o'clock
today. Sometime today. Give that a watch.
And Sean says Tuchel has been awful. Yes, he's been really bad since he took over. I'd like them, but I could not.
There's more.
Defend them in any way.
More strikers in the squad than midfield players.
That's your negative manager as well.
Yes, yeah.
It's weird.
Stuck with him now. Yeah.
Toffee boy said, Rooney spat his dummy out at United and then re-signed a new contract and was brilliant for many more years. They all do it, don't they?
They all do it, yeah.
They all do it. It's, it's not difficult, is it? Charlie says about the Brantwaite thing, I think that's a bit harsh on Brantwaite. He's played 30 plus Premier League games in the last 2 seasons.
I'm talking about
no, he was talking about Mark. Mark was saying that I'm worried about his injuries.
No, I think I don't know what's happened there, but he came back for, was it 1 game? After whatever. Yeah. But fortunately, we don't have to rush him, do we?
It just seems to be the start of the season. Like last summer, it was the same. I know he got an injury at the end. It ate into last summer, and then he wasn't fit. He played that Palace game, then was out for 2 weeks, and then he was back.
Yeah, and then he stayed.
And then this year, and then he was okay, he was sound. And then this year, it's almost like he's got to build up. into the games, and then he's fine.
There are players who are like that, aren't they? They can do all the training you like, but they need competitive minutes. So.
Yeah. Emma, it said this the other day for people, for Brighton. She had, I bought a Villa ticket, and the confirmation email said, thanks for buying a membership.
Lots of people
had it, but it was the ticket.
I mean, I got a confirmation email that says it's that the ticket had been loaded onto your card.
Oh, you should.
So, I mean, transition, that's it.
Ian said, I'd be more surprised if any Evertonian didn't moan about something. Than us moaning about things. Yeah, I think he's right.
We're an engaged fan base. Yeah. We're an engaged fan base.
We do moan. But so do other fans. It's not only Evertonians.
Human nature is...
Every fan probably moans, but we do. We are... Some of the things we choose to moan about, I find a bit weird.
Yeah.
And I do find this thing of having a go at, like, Barry. And I know it'll only be a few loud fans, and I get that. And sometimes it's fans of other clubs masquerading as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You get that. Yeah.
Andy Mack says, since Moyes has come in, our form has suggested we're a top 10 side. If we're serious, as Moyes' language suggests, then we should be beating Wolves away and home. I'd love us to beat Wolves away and home, and I think we can beat them. I'm just saying, it is just because of where they are, when we were talking before the Leeds game, people were coming on going 3 or 4-0, easy game this. No. We all watched it.
No such thing in this division,
the way it unfolded. Yeah. You've got to make the game easy by doing it. We definitely got a great chance of winning tomorrow. And I was saying, if we do win tomorrow, it puts you, Everton, if Everton were to win tomorrow, they'd probably be about 4th or 5th, just the way the results played out. Once you're sort of in that bracket of teams, it takes a while for you, and quite a few defeats before other teams sort of get by you. So it sets you up almost for the season. So let's get them all on you and just beat them. They've come and won a couple of games at Goodison in the last few years where they were crap and they nicked it. Let's just go and beat them. Come on. Yeah.
Last season, they basically, in most of their games, they either won or they lost. And obviously they lost more than they won because they ended up below us, didn't they? So maybe it's going to be an exciting game where there's a winner.
Just win.
Yeah. So I'll make that.
I would take Matty Cash, I'll be honest, at right back while we looked for a younger one to take over. I think he's a flying right back. It's not amazing, but he'd improve us. I really wanted Hector Fort, to be honest. It looks like he's off to Mallorca. Makes sense. He's a young lad, doesn't have to leave the country and all that, but he's the type he should be, a real attacking, skillful footballer. Carlino says, lads, I'm loving that white away jersey behind John. That would look class on me. You can probably go and buy it, me. It's a belt to top.
Cash isn't very old either, is he?
But Cash, about 27, is he? 28?
27, 28, so, prime sort of thing.
The flying attacking wing back, right back. He's not amazing, but he's a bit Seamus Coleman light. Gray Lee says, do we have an earworm jingle for business with Blaine? No, me and John we just get into it.
It's all about
it doesn't need jingles,
content, isn't it?
Yeah. And Ian says, if anyone doesn't know, anyone that has bought a stone and wants to go, then it's closed off from Monday until the Aston Villa game. Apparently there's work going on the South Stand yet. That Everton announced that this morning. Right, that's us done. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'll be doing the Starting 11 show this week because Ped is ill. If you're a Premier member, Business with Blaine will be out at 5 o'clock. Everyone have a fantastic weekend and up the Toffees. Don't forget 9 o'clock Sunday night for a 24-hour live stream. We'll also
bring your wallet.
We'll also in that be trying to raise some money for the Kevin Campbell Foundation as a side. But the 24-hour thing is a challenge that people asked us to do.
So we're doing it.
We're going to do it. But there will be a side mission, if you like, of trying to raise some money for the Kevin Campbell Foundation. Of course, we are ambassadors of that foundation. Thanks for watching.
Wait, before you finish. Steve B donated £10 and said, thanks for all the info and doing a great job. Rob Connor also donated £10 and said, finally a 24-hour deadline stream for a good cause. Once a blue, always a blue.
It's right, lads. So they've already got it up.
Donated already.
Up and running, and we haven't even started it. So if you've got, listen, if you've got a quid to donate, that'd be amazing. Where's the
link will be in the description.
The link's in the description.
On all of our social medias as well.
And on the social medias, or just you can do it on Sunday night. If you a stretch because you can't do it. No worries. Join us anyway.
Oh, voluntary.
Do it that way. But if you can spare a quid or two, the link will be there. It is going to the Kevin Campbell Foundation. So yeah, we will see you on Sunday. Have a fantastic weekend. Take it easy. Bye.